converting between radicals to rational powers. Okay, so if we look at just the basic form of a radical, the nth root of a to the m, you need to remember the different parts, the index, base, and power. Because when we relate this to a rational power, the base stays the same, the power stays the same, the index becomes the denominator of the rational power. Okay, so when you're looking at this, if I were to give you the cube root of 25, and I asked you to rewrite this in the form of a rational power, the way that you would do that is you take your base, 25, your power, which is this unwritten 1, and your index, 3, and that would be your answer, 25 to the 1/3. So if you were entering this online, 25 to the power of, anytime you write rational powers, make sure you put them in grouping symbols. Okay. The other thing, though, that you need to be able to do at this time and for the rest of this chapter and the year pretty much, is anytime you see a number that can be expressed as an exponent, you need to be able to think of it in terms of that exponential form too. So 25 isn't just 25. It's a perfect square, right? 25 is also 5 squared. So you need to be able to think of that as 5 squared, because now if you thought of it in the exponential form, the rational power form could also be expressed as your base of 5, power of 2, index of 3. So you could say 5 to the 2/3. That's another way to express that exact same number. Okay, so make sure that you can see both of those. All right, the last thing is that converting from radical to rational power doesn't just work in one direction. You can go back in the other direction as well. And so if I gave you something that was, let's say, 3 to the negative 2/5, and I asked you to rewrite this in radical form, you should be able to follow this same set of transformations here. Okay? Our negative power moves our base, which will be a radical, into the denominator. And the base is a 3, the power is a 2, the index is a 5. And so to complete the fraction, we'll write a 1 in the numerator. So really, we're looking at 1 over the 5th root of 9 would be the rational, or the radical form for that. Okay, when you're working with these or rewriting the forms, you don't have to simplify or rationalize the radicals based on their rules from 2.2. And so like this one, this has a radical in the denominator. That's fine. When you're just converting the forms, you don't have to simplify. You're just rewriting it.